Good evening, folks. Welcome to the third video on circuits that you can make using an Arduino UNO. So what can we do this time? So let me begin this one by a demo. Um, this is a push button. I'll press it. And you can hear the Indian national anthem. Okay, if I push it again, you hear a religious hymn. It's one of the music songs that you hear in like Indian movies like Kuch Kuch Hota Hai. And if I press the button again, you can hear the American national anthem. And if you press it again, okay, this meant to be an anthem of another country, but it didn't work quite right. And if I press again, you can kind of tell this is part of the Russian anthem, right? And if you keep pressing, it keeps repeating, cycles through the music that I have programmed into the ATmec chip. Okay, and if I long press it, it switches off. If I press it again, it starts again. Long press, it stops. Okay, so you need to press it long enough and then it should stop. So how did I do that? It's very simple. This is the Arduino board. Any program that you download that controls what it can do and what it can input and what it can output. And it's very simple. In this case, I asked ChatGPT to say that I wanted to use a push button with an Arduino board to make a passive buzzer produce music. And that's what it did. It gave me a code in C++ that I downloaded it using the command line terminal like I showed you guys in the second video. And obviously, so in this case, the ground wire grounds basically both the passive buzzer as well as the push button, and the push button from the positive side to pin number 2 is the input, and as you can see, pin number 8 to the positive side of the passive buzzer is the output. And so if I input here, press the button, it sends a signal to the Arduino UNO that it needs to commence the program. And as the program commences, the code outputs the tone through output number 8 into the passive buzzer, with the ground connections completing the circuit for the power to flow through and let the Arduino UNO do its magic, right? And that's what it is. So this is another example of hardly knowing anything about programming or Arduino UNO, you can make your project come true, right? So imagine if you got the circuit right, you could miniaturize the circuit, have a PCB manufacturer create the PCB board for you using, like the Gerber files that you design using KCAD or whatever it is that you want to use. And then you say push the design to a PCB manufacturer, they produce that. And let's suppose you could miniaturize this into some sort of a circular thing. You could probably make a keychain that someone presses a button on the keychain and it produces the national anthem, or a doorbell, or even a musical toy of some sort, right? So you can do a lot with the Arduino UNO. This is just one example. So I hope you guys found it useful, and I'll leave you again with the Indian national anthem. and that's an off. So thank you for watching. I hope you found this video interesting. Thank you.